Welcome guys to this tutorial of basic Python where we are going to program many basic codes or program with only basic syntax in Python, and we will try to learn Python. So today we are going to code a game called Rock Paper Scissors, which we all have played in childhood and we all know it too. But for who do not know it, let's see how we play it. So let's get started and see how to code this game called Rock Paper Scissors in Python. So as we know the rules, like when rock clashes with rock, the result is draw. Or when paper clashes with rock, who wins? Paper wins, as paper can stop the rock. We know this is unscientific, but as the game goes from century, so we just follow it. Now, paper clashes with rock, paper wins. Same if rock clashes with scissor. Who will win? Rock will win, as rock can destroy scissor. Similarly, if paper clashes with scissor, we know scissor wins, as scissor can cut the paper. So scissor wins. This is the basic rule. In all other scenarios, either it ends in a draw or the loss happen. Okay, so let's see how to code it. So for this, first we will import a library in Python, which is called random. So through this, there will be no bias by ANSI, not by ANSI. There will be no any bias in the game. Computer will randomly select from the three possibilities of rock paper scissors, and the user will play and win or lose likewise. It will have 50-50 pound. So let's see now. We have imported the library called random. Now what we will do, we will start with the main function. Main function is basically not in the so first we will start with main function. As we know, main function is largely used in C++, JavaScript, or any other language, but Python we do not use main function. But it is a standard industry procedure to write main function. So in Python we will be using main function. For this, for defining a function, we use a keyword called def. Def means definition main. So this is the definition for main function, and it ends with colon. This is a basic text. Now, indentation is very important. So we will indent and write all the codes in the indentation. One indent from the left side. First, we will display the rule to the users. So for this, let's write something. So rules. We will call a rule function, and for rule, let's define the rule for this game for the new user who do not know how to play this game Rock Paper Scissors. Okay. So print and wait. change the computer. Now, instead of writing so much that with paper and rock wins, rock loses and paper wins, we will just write how someone wins, and rest all the cases will be handled in the main code. Okay, so this we will write print double quote paper cross paper cross rock. Who will win? We know rock will win. Similarly, let me write it for both. For copying line down, we use the shortcut in VS Code, Shift Alt or Shift Alt and down arrow. Okay. For rock and scissor, rock wins. So as we will progress, I will also tell all the shortcuts to write the code very efficiently and as fast as possible. Okay, in paper cross rock, paper wins. Scissor cross rock, rock wins. Paper cross scissor, scissor wins. Obviously, we know. Now we will take inputs from the user. So for input, let's define an input function. For that, we will use the keyword definition. Definition user input. As input is a keyword, we cannot use it as a function name or definition name. Okay. Not print, we will ask the user input. So user input is a variable name which we will the user input something. So input. Okay. Choose any one of the below the variable look. Okay. So for this, choose any of the above, because we will display the choice before we will ask the input from the user. So for this, we will print select R or select R press R or capital R or what? One or rock. Similarly, we will copy this whole line down by Shift Alt and down arrow key. Press S. No, press P or capital P or 2 or save. press S, small s, or capital S, or D, or scissor. We have to change this to. It is just the we are doing so that our code look nice. Okay, and for in input, by default it is when we take an input from a user, it always end up in string. Like you can see str here. So the input we will choose, the input we will put will be converted to string. It is by default in Python. Okay, now let's convert this input this user and it also we can check for the error here, as if someone presses other key except all the prompted here, we can reject the output, and we can reject the input and ask again the user to enter the input. So for this we will check the error. Okay. First we will convert this function converts the string into lowercase, whether it is uppercase or lowercase, it will be converted to lowercase. For if this happens, it will be easy to check all these cases. Okay, now if the input is equal to r return proc return 1. We are returning here 1. We are returning here 1. So we will here we are returning 1. It's important we will know in the main function that will define the other parts of this code. Okay, so then Control C, Control V, Control Z for redo, undo, Control V, and then also Control V. Okay, if user input is not or user input is equal to 1. Don't here check this if you have written 1 in single comma or double quotes, because the input we will get in here will be in string. So don't forget to keep this one in single quote, as it will be now read as a string and not as an integer. Likewise here s or here the logical operator. Like if else statements. In Python we have if else statements. Okay, so all logical operator. Input is equal to true, so we return true. So it's been returned here. Similarly, this has been returned here. p uh, go input for equal to 2. Paper will be returned here with value 2. Okay, not paper, value 2, integer 2 will be returned. Okay, and if nothing happens, if user have pressed anything except the things prompted, we will ask again the user to input else from input select again, and we will use that again. And we will use recursion here so that we return, since it is a function which returns some value. So we will here use recursion with calling again the user function. So now let's see how this works. Don't get scared what I'm writing, I will explain it in the last. At the last, if name is equal to main underscore main underscore, then we call the main function. Now see how we are taking the input. Press R for 1 R or 1 for off. Similarly, if we press something else, you see here the wrong input, select again. Looks like we are on the right path. Now we will define the main function. Here also we will ask the input from the user. So if he has to see the rules, or he have to play the game, or he have to exit the game. So for this, start equal to input, take the input from the user to. For this, we have to print what he has to do. First, to value what the one function list. One option. Select one for the rule, controlling for next line, for not controlling session, next line, select to for change again, controller plus select 3 for everything again. For that guys, tapping the code in in the visible area of the page and not going any further. Okay. Now we'll ask from the user variable in which we'll ask from the user use and we run also following. Okay. Start is equal to string 1 and not integer 1, as this input function takes values in integer. This input function takes value in string and not integer. So for 1 we have selected rules, so we will call rules and if start is equal to 2, we will start our game by calling user input first and then we proceed. Else we will call game first. It will be more easy. We will define game here. Define game. For now we are passing, not setting the game definition, and see what happens. And else, if any of the other things are pressed, we'll just exit the game. Okay, exit is predefined. Now let's see. In game, we'll pass the user input. Control X for cutting, Control V for pasting. Now, this game definition will first call the input. Okay. Now, here we will define a list of object. The list will contain 3 things. First, draw. Secondly, it contains paper. And the third contains scissor. And its index will be 0, 1 and 2. Now we will ask the computer to randomly set any one of these. So for this we will use the syntax. For this we will firstly create a variable called computer input is equal to choice word to random dot choice. In choice will part we will input object. So let's see if it is working or not. But 2 is for playing the game. And the season which was shown by the computer. Now let's see in which scenarios the user wins and in which scenarios the user loses. Okay. Now we know if user press 1, he will be choosing raw, and here index 0 is raw. So to take all the things now, should take all the things in one number index. We will add in the index of OB 1 in the following. So now here we can see if user presses 1 R, we will get a rock. If user presses 2 or P, we will get paper. But here the computer will choose rock, and for rock its index will be 1. So for this, further in our video we will add 1 whenever we will require the input from the computer. Okay. Now see, the random function is working. Delete it and check. If user, we will store the user input in a variable called user choice. Whatever we will receive here if user choice is equal to, guys, for writing this code easily, it's better we will not choose the object from this. We will not choose rock paper scissors from this list. Instead, we will choose the range. And range from 1 to 3. So from 0 to 3. So we will have the choice 0 for rock, 1 for paper, and 2 for scissor. Okay. And in this we will add 1 because we will be getting some inputs from here. So to match this, we will get exactly everything right. Okay. Now if user chooses 1, that is raw, and computer generated 0, that is 1 for raw. So it will end the draw. Input print, we will print so so here all the 3 cases of draw are covered, that is rock and rock, paper and paper, and scissor and scissor. Select so user choice is equal 1 between rock, and if input is equal scissor is 3, then print you have. Now we'll copy this and change accordingly. Okay. Shift Alt down arrow key. This is a shortcut. Okay. Now if user selected 2, which means paper, and to defeat the computer must select drop, and drop is here 1, which means again user 1, and if user selected 3, which means scissor, and to win computer must select paper, which means 2. That is user 1, and in rest all the cases the user 2. So let's see how the game goes. We will be selecting 2, selecting R. What happened, guys? Again, let's see what is happening. Let's do for of pro. What happened last one means proper. Now we don't know what is compress selecting and what we are selecting. So for this, we will do something here. Okay. To the choice is equal 1 for from choice. Not if else. So print here the message. The user selected this is formatted string and the computer selected curly braces object and com. And now we will come into this equal to book. That's equal to 1. So not sorry. Yes. The meaning of this line is input is equal to input plus com. So instead of writing this whole thing, we just write like this. Now we will display the user choice. Okay. Okay. User choice equal 1. So still record the print statement. The you selected user choice equal 1 and for the for rock similarly as a user choice equal to 2 is 1. Because in list we have 0 base, that means we have changed it. Equals 2. Okay. Again, we also now let's see how the game working. First we'll select 1 for the rule. we will be playing against a computer. Paper into rock, paper wins, scissor into rock wins, paper into scissor wins. Now, we will again run this code. So, press it is invalid. So, again for the input, now press B. You selected the computer selected rock. You selected paper. Q1. Rock cross paper, paper. Okay. So guys, this was the simple game. So guys, this was the simple game in Python of rock paper scissors. I hope you understood it and you understood it. And if you find any difficulties, just write it in the comments and I will try to explain you. And if you want any improvement in the video or anything at all, just comment. I will check this. I will check the comments on the regular basis and will try to help you a lot. So, thank you.